Hey guys, welcome back to Parenting is Ghetto with your favorite host, Zaria. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, share if you like what we're doing here, because I want you guys to know you're never alone in this ghetto thing that we call parenting. Um, we are finally getting back to school. This week is the last week of summer for my daughter. So Wednesday, we're going to go meet her teacher, and then Monday is when school starts. So she's excited and she's nervous. She said that she hopes that she makes new friends, which I know she will because she's a very friendly child, and stranger danger is not a thing for her. But she's really good at making friends, so I'm excited about that for her. We got all her school supplies, even though half of them are not even for her, it's for the entire class. And the other half, she's probably going to lose before the middle of the school year and we have to replenish, but that's okay. And then she starts dance and she has to get jazz shoes, which we already got. I told you guys about, like the form fitting dance wear. Finally figured it out. And she got her jazz shoes and she's really excited about learning like her turns and everything. So I'm excited about that for her. And we are getting into a lot of special things going on in my life. I can't share them all, but I'm very excited about these next couple of steps that I'm taking. But let's get into the nitty gritty of it. I have two nephews and two nieces from my older brother and my older sister, and they give their parents hell, and I absolutely love it. I think it's hilarious. Them, not so much, but me personally, I do. First you have my nephew from my sister D. His name is Jeremiah. He'll be 16 this year. And, he's very smart. He plays basketball, has a lot of um basketball scholarships coming in for when he goes to college. And he puts his mother through hell and it's just like watch it's Jesus. My sister gave him $500 to go back to school shopping. Now, my nephew is one of those guys who are like, not one of those guys, one of those people who are like, that sound on TikTok, not TikTok, TikTok, where they're like, you left me alone in a Costco. And it's like, you're an adult, but you left me alone. Like, you left me unsupervised. She gave him $500 to go back to school shopping. He came back with one pair of shoes and a beanie. Now, she had no one to blame but herself. Like, why would she send him to the store? First of all, he's a sneakerhead. Why would you send him to the store for that? For back to school shopping. And when he went back to school already, and they took pictures of, him go back to school, and we all collectively agreed the shoes that he bought were ugly. And when you get all the siblings to agree on one thing, you know it's bad. Like, why? He doesn't think they're ugly, which I think are great. But I'm kind of confused on why people pay a lot of money for ugly things. And my poor sister is just stressed. And she's like, I can't be a parent for like 5 to 6 business weeks. And I'm like, oh, poor little Tink Tink. That's what you get. And it's hilarious. And then he got his first job and he told his mom that he was still going to ask her for borrow money. And she's like, what's your job for? He's like, I don't know. So, and I'm like, you know, I still ask my parents for money and I have a job. So it's kind of comes with the parent territory. You kind of just have to deal with it. And she's just slowly losing her mind, but she's almost finished. He'll be a senior next year and then he'll be out of the house. So hopefully everything goes well and she won't completely lose her mind. And then you have my brother Michael. He hates his kids. And when I say that, I need you to understand where where he's coming from because he said it as well. He is a good dad. Everything else very questionable, but as a dad, he is a good dad. But him as a parent, he hates his kids because they give him hell. And again, it's hilarious because everything else he's questionable at. So him and his wife, who's now his ex-wife, they just got divorced, like fresh. The ink on the paper's not even dry. And they have three kids: Lola, Nova, and Maverick. The oldest, Lola, she's like second grade, I want to say. But Maverick, he's going to be two. My brother comes home with all the kids and he's trying to, like, be productive, get them and, get them ready for bed, let them chill out, cook dinner. And he's like, I'm being really good. Let me get a beer. So he goes to get a beer, and then Maverick, the baby, walks out and is throwing a whole fit because he wants some beer. And my brother's still telling him, like, no, this is an adult drink. You're not gonna like it. And he's just throwing a fit. So what most parents do is like, all right, you want to try it? You're not gonna like it. You can spit it out and walk away. They're like, okay. He was about to give him some. And then his oldest daughter, Lola, looks at him and goes, if you give him some of that, I'm gonna tell mom. Like, you're just gonna snitch on him like that? That's crazy. And I just fell out laughing. And I'm like, you chose to be a good dad. That's what you get, hilarious. And then his middle child, Nova. Nova is my baby. She is one of those people who, you ever see those people who are like, oh, everybody's having a shitty day but me, and I'm gonna make jokes about you, the fact that you're having a shitty day, because it sucks to suck. And I love her for that. Like, one time she got super excited and broke her headboard. Like, she hulked out, thought it was hilarious. She's so cute, so adorable, and every day is a good day for her. So she got in trouble for something, and my brother was like reprimanding her. She was like, you're my perfect little girl, and you're just not acting perfect right now. And he knew it when he said it, that he should not have called her perfect because she was going to throw it back on his face. His oldest, Lola, got in trouble, and he made her, sit on the stairs and think about what she did. And Lola has FOMO. She hears her little sister and her little brother having fun, so she's having a meltdown. So her little sister comes downstairs, Nova, and goes, Lola, it's okay. The reason why you got in trouble is because you're not perfect. And Lola looks at her dad and goes, I'm not perfect? Oh, terrible parenting. Hilarious. Like, why? And then Nova at it again. Like I said, he and his wife are freshly divorced, but they try to show a united front and, show them that they can still get along in front of the kids, and show the kids that, this is we're still a family even though mommy and daddy aren't together, which is great. We love a united front. We love keeping it together. They all spend the day together, and his ex-wife falls asleep on the couch. So Nova comes downstairs and taps her mom to wake her up. It's like, you can't sleep here. It's confusing us. What the actual fuck? Why? Obviously, she's heard it somewhere, probably, even though kids nowadays are like crazy smart. So maybe she just came up with it on the fly. But I am on the other side of the phone, dying laughing. Like, you gotta love Nova. You have no choice. And my brother is like, man, I hate my kids. Something's wrong with them. They are embarrassing. And I'm like, this is what you get for wanting to be a good dad. You could have been like the rest of these mofos out here and just dipped when the papers were signed. But no, you want to be a good dad. And I'm saying it jokingly because I love to give my big brother shit because he's a hot mess. And I love him. He knows I'm a hot mess and he loves me. But it was just so hilarious talking shit. Like, something is wrong with you and your kids. And it's hilarious. Like, I gotta love all my nieces and nephews. My oldest, Jeremiah, he only loves Auntie because Auntie gives him money because that's all I'm good for. Like, he'll text me and be like, hey, Auntie, how's it going? I'm like, I know you want something. What do you want? He's like, oh, my mom's gonna pay you back. Liar. And then when we see each other, we get into fist fights playfully because I'll whoop his ass. But any hoozles, I feel like I'm closing my eyes. I don't know. It's it's been a good August so far. I'm still waiting for a couple things to come through, but it has been a good August parenting wise. Not a lot of stress, not a lot of craziness. Maybe it's because my daughter has been with her grandparents for the last month because I'm trying to figure everything out. I keep forgetting to put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm talking to you guys. Like, I have to remember. But I'm still waiting for some things to happen, like I said, and I'm really got to get after school together. And I keep asking them, like, how much do I have to pay you and when? And they're not really giving me a definitive answer. So I'm like, okay, if I don't have enough money when I pull up there, what are we going to do? But, we'll figure it out when we figure it out, I guess. But back to the front, back to the story at hand. I love my nieces and nephews. They give their parents hard times, and it is absolutely hilarious. And my best friend, her son just started first grade, and he is very confused on the fact that he has to go to school every day. Because he's like, I did it yesterday. Why do I have to do it today? And I'm like, that is very, very good logic. Because it's not making sense to him, and I get that. Like, I did it once. Why do I have to do it again? I get that. But this, for the next 2 days, me and this microphone are going to be best of friends because I am also a singer. So I told my vocal coach that I want to put out another um cover. So because today, not today, tomorrow is my last day without having my daughter with me all day every day other than when she's at school. Um excuse me, it'll be easier for me to get the song done tomorrow and today record the podcast episode so that I can talk to you guys and maybe have some more, shenanigery when my daughter goes back to school. But also, I told you guys I'm trying to get my daughter to get her chores together. And we've been doing like little chores here and there in her room just so she can get used to it. And she is fighting back tooth and nail because she doesn't fully understand why she has to clean up after herself. And I keep saying, the cycle ends with me because why do I have to, get all loud and rowdy and throwing a whole fit and terrorizing everyone in the house just because she doesn't fully understand why she has to clean up her own room? But the more we just like baby step it, the more progress we're doing. And I told her like end of the week, you get $5, end of the month we'll go to every store you want. You can buy whatever you want. And then on Christmas I'll buy you a phone. So the more, motivation she has, the better she's getting onto it. But with the beginning of school coming, I really think I'm just gonna clean her entire room because it needs to be cleaned, even the little things that she's doing here and there. But because she's at the grandparents' house so much, she doesn't really get to be in there to, get things done. She'll come in, do a whirlwind, and then leave. So I think I'm just gonna clean it, and then I already told her the plan for when school starts. For I'm gonna let her come home, relax for a little bit, then I'll take the remote and her iPad, let her clean her room, let her watch some TV and relax with the iPad after she's done with her chores, and then we'll get homework done and get ready for bed, and then go on to the next day. So fingers crossed that this works right so that she can, gain some more responsibility and get some more initiative. And, she can mature some because she's actually very mature when it comes to certain things. But other than that, she's like, she loves to throw in the fact, like, I'm just a kid. I can't do it. I'm like, yes, you can. We're going to get this done. We're going to get it right. And then, boom, you're, turn around. She's a full fledged adult. I'm not ready. This is like unsettling. Mm-mm. And with the school year coming back, I need your help. I cannot wake up on time to save my life. I used to be like good at it and okay at it, but now I'm just getting like terrible at it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's I'm just getting older, I'm stressed, or my health is coming into question. I don't know what it is, but I need to wake up on time so that I can get my daughter to school on time so she's not late. Last year we had a lot of tardies and it was not good. And it was all my fault. Nothing to do with her and all on my end. So I need to figure out because just an alarm is not working. It's not working, it's not helping because I won't even remember turning off. I have a million alarms set. I won't even remember turning it off. I'll just roll over and be like, oh, it's light outside. And I'm like, oh crap, it's light outside. What time is it? Oh, we got to get you to school. We're late. Or, oh, I got to get to work. I'm late. So if you guys have any, tips and tricks on how I can wake up and be on time, even if it's something I have to do the night before, like I know it takes about like 20 to 30 days to get a routine and like have it stick, but I need to start doing it so that I can get my baby to school and she's not late. And that way I can get to work on time and I'm not late. So if you guys have any tips, tricks, anything that I can do, please let me know. That way we can start on a good note and finish the year on a great note. So please let me know. I hope that all your little ones and big ones and adults going back to school if they are have a great school year and that it's a safe school year, it's a knowledgeable school year, that everyone is, safe mentally, emotionally, physically, um, that everyone passes, no one is held back or left behind, and it's a fulfilling year. So remember to like, subscribe, share, and send me your parenting is ghetto stories. I want to hear, especially with the school year starting, I want to hear how all of you are coping. Even if it's your child's first year going to school, how are you coping, parent? How do you feel? Did you break down? Did your child break down? Did they just be like, get out, I don't care? So share with me how the first day of school went. Hey guys, I am back. Sorry, yesterday my head was kind of like all over the place, so I had to like step away and come back. And today was actually pretty good. I was procrastinating like I would say 50% of my workday. Um, because we have so many people coming in. Like I like to say it's the like conference meeting season where we get everyone from all different parts of the company, all from all over America and even outside of America who come into the office. So I'm being pulled like in 50 different directions and then have my own stuff to get done. So I was getting my work stuff done, but my own personal stuff that I usually able to get done while I'm at work, I was not able to. Well, not able to. It's like I kind of just didn't want to. Not because I didn't want to do it, more so because I didn't know what to do. There was so much going on. But I forgot to tell you guys another story about my niece Lola. So again, I tell you guys that um my brother, her dad, and her sister, not her brother, my brother, her dad, and her mother, they show a united front. Like even though they're not together, they try to play nice in front of the kids. So they all spent the day together and Lola really wants to go out and play. And her dad's like, no, because you have to take your little brother and little sister with you and you're not going to watch them. And she's like throwing a fit and he's like, no, you're not doing it. So with a full straight face, she looks at her mom and goes, Daddy doesn't take care of us for real. Yo, you have no choice but to love my nieces and nephews because they give their parents hell. And I personally think it's hilarious. And I don't talk about all the hell that my daughter gives me to my siblings because I don't need them to have any ammo because I talk so much shit about them because it's hilarious. But it's kind of like, yo, my daughter is My daughter thinks that she's an adult, but you guys are dealing with something that I can't hold a candle to. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you guys deal with it, and I'm just gonna laugh because I love my nieces and nephews, and I tell my brother's in the military and he's stationed out in Hawaii. So I'm like, bring my nieces and nephews here. I love to see them. They love their auntie. They love their auntie D more because my brother calls her more than he does. Calls him more than he calls me. That's that's neither here nor there. We're not going to talk about it. But I was just like crazy. And tomorrow is my daughter's open house. So we're gonna go meet her teacher, let her see her new classroom, let her get comfortable. And I have to go get a placard for because she's a car rider. And the thing is, because we live too close to the school to where we can't be a bus rider, but I really don't think that's the case because I saw a couple kids who go to her school get off the bus. But that's neither here nor there because I don't want my daughter riding the bus. And even though I rode the bus my entire K through 12, well, K through 10, my June half of my junior year, all of my senior year, I drove myself to school. But her grandparents are like, no, she's not getting on the bus. And I'm like, I rode on the bus, what's the problem? And they're like, times are different. I don't understand what they say when times are different. I'm like, fucked up people stay with that's the one thing that never changes. Fucked up people. But she's a car rider, she's very bougie like that. And the placard, last year I only got two. One for my car and one for my stepdad's car. Because, sometimes he would go get her from school for me and I would need a million hands to count how many times he has picked her up for me. It's not a lot. I know I said a million, but it's not a lot. It's me. But if ever she hasn't seen them in a long time meaning like a week or two, he'll be like, "Oh, I'll get her from school and she can spend the weekend with me." Okay, cool. Enjoy. But my dad keeps saying for me to get him a placard, but I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have them make it, and then he's gonna lose it because my dad's a hoarder and he just stuffs things in places and he'll get like a bunch of stuff that he doesn't need and just get it just in case someone else needs it. And I'm like, I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get it, you're gonna lose it, and then if there is a time that I need you to go get Tren, you're gonna ask me for mine. So now I have to like come down from my work day to get the placard of my car, give it to you. Now I have to, in my mom brain, because now it's reactivated because school's back in, I have to remember to get it out of your car. Otherwise, until the school gets a good rhythm, they have to remember, like, oh, this is Trinity's mom. Just like that. So I have to keep rolling down my window like I'm here to get Trin. I'm here to get Trinity. I'm here to get Trinity. I'm here to get Trinity. Because there's been times last school year to where I would forget to put the placard up and they're like, oh, that's Trinity. I'm like, oh, snap. They know me. Cool. And it's not like, oh, they know you is a bad thing. It's like they recognize this is the car, this is the face. Here you go. So, oh, my hair itches, y'all. Sorry. I need to wash this thing. But I'm just like, I know it's gonna happen. And I count on one hand how many times my dad has picked her up for me. Maybe like once or twice. But I know like if there is a case, I will get him one. But I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna lose it. And I'm like, what's the point? You're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna find it when you don't need it, and then when you need it, you're gonna lose it again. But that's kind of where I get it from. Cause I'm like, oh, I'll just leave it here, and then I'll forget where I put it. I'm like, I'm used to organized chaos, but there's also a part of me is like, ooh, I need to have a little bit of regular non-chaotic organization. And we're also gonna we did a little bit last year where we did like affirmations before she went to bed. And I'm gonna try them like when she wakes up, just to wake her up some more because she's so groggy in the mornings because she's not a morning person if she's not the one waking you up. Like, my daughter is on a whole nother level. She will stay up all night till like maybe like it's on the weekend, 2, 3 in the morning, go to sleep, and then wake up at like 9 a.m. refreshed, happy go lucky. And I'm like, how are you not exhausted? Go back to sleep. Let's have a lazy day. But no, it's everything is on her schedule. Crazy work. But I took the next couple days off so that me and her could spend some time together because she misses me. She hasn't really seen me in almost a month except for the weekends because summer camp ended on the first and I had to like send her to her grandparents in Kenston and send her to her other grandparents in South Carolina. So we've really only seen each other on the weekends and she misses me and you can tell because now when she is with me, she sleeps in my bed. And she is a carbon copy of me inside and out. She is a wild sleeper. She likes to sleep instead of sleeping vertical. She likes to sleep horizontal. I think I said that right. I probably didn't. But she likes to stretch out, and I'm like, can you move over? She'll move over and come right back. And I'm like, Trin, you are hurting me severely. But she does not care. And she hogs the blankets. And again, she's just like me. She runs hot. She's run hot since she was a baby. Like, no matter what you did, sweating her behind off. But she'll hog the blanket. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Any hoozles. I just wanted to come back and talk to you guys and give you a little bit of a better show than I did yesterday. But I'm gonna merge the two together and hopefully this turns into something, really good, something that I can be proud of. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe in this hurricane that's coming. Um, the last time a hurricane came through North Carolina, my power was knocked out for like 3 to 4 days. So I really hope it doesn't. If it does, I'm just gonna go to my dad's house, which I hope is has power, and I just have to wake my behind up so I can get everywhere on time because he lives far. So everyone be safe. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Send me your ghetto parenting stories. I would love to hear them. And if it's okay with you, share them. And thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.